Okay, Armie, since you haven't heard of sea monkeys, these are my sea monkeys. A lot of them, all the big ones are swimming at the bottom. They do that at night. I don't get why they're doing that. There's one of the smaller ones swimming at the top. There's a bunch of babies that eat at the top. Anyway, because I had sometimes eggs don't all hatch at once. Anyway, they're a type of brine shrimp. They're a hybrid, though, which was made so that they could be better pets, because brine shrimp themselves in aquarium conditions don't last very long. They're usually used for a type of fish food. But sea monkeys have been around since at least the 70s. They usually were sold in the back comic books, like with X-ray specs and all that. But they don't look like anything like the ones that were advertised before. They're called sea monkeys because their water is partly salinated, and they have little tails, like cute little tails. But mine aren't fully grown yet. Mine are only 2 weeks old. I started them on Saturday, day after the Olympic opening. But they aren't fully mature pretty much till 4 weeks, and that's when they can start reproducing. And they're odd. They can give birth to live babies, or they can lay eggs that will hatch later on. And some of the eggs, if they're dried, they'll survive for years and years. Like, there's some that have been hatched over like 20 years in storage. It's I can't remember the name of it. It's like cryobos something or other, but anyway, it's you can find it on Wikipedia or many of the sites. Actually, I'll probably link the main sea monkey site, which has all the big like showmanship words and whatnot. But anyway, they're quite interesting. I had some when I was younger, but they never hatched, because I let Donna, June's youngest daughter, set them up, and she kind of dumped all the packets in at once. You're supposed to put the water purifier in first, which has salt and stuff that kills the bacteria. You're supposed to only use bottled water, because most people are on chlorinated, so it wouldn't do the sea monkeys very good to be in chlorinated water. But then after the first day, you put in eggs, and then depending on your conditions or the conditions of the eggs, it takes about a few days to hatch. And they're really tiny when they first start, and they keep growing. I don't know why they, just the last day, they decided that the bottom of the tank at night, the larger one, is interesting, which I don't get, because they like hot water, and cold water goes to the bottom, like if we go by temperature thing. And they swim all over the tank during the day when the sunlight's hitting it, but at night they seem to want to swim at the bottom. I was worried about one of them, one of my larger ones, because it was doing erratic circles, and I had to look it up. And I don't know why it was doing it, because they said it was usually they only do that when they're getting ready to lay eggs or doing courtship dances, but mine aren't old enough to be doing that now. So I don't know. I think it was just being weird, because when the sun came up, it was swimming around like they normally do. There's food on the top and elsewhere. You see a little tiny one maybe. what's going up to eat. They eat foods, a type of algae and other stuff, which I gotta order more of. But I feed them every 3 or 5 days. They're supposed to be fed. I've been feeding them about every 3 days, because once their tank's clean, you're supposed to feed them. Like, it's kind of a bit cloudy now, but these ones seem to eat all their food pretty fast. So I've been feeding them about an average of between the 2 and 5 days. But yeah, that's my sea monkeys.